try it with d4. Yeah, well, I guess this is my punishment round here. They're getting all higher rated opponents. Okay, he played a non-committal move. Okay, this wasn't really trapped here, pinned, because I could always do this trick. He wants to do it anyway. Yeah, I think I would rather go to the center in this case now that the bishop is defended. Yeah, so I'm going to actually open up the H file here. He thinks he's attacking, but I'm the one who's attacking. So I'm going to bring my queen out, move my bishop up, bring the other rook over. So I could bring my queen directly here. This is kind of interesting, isn't it? Okay, he's looking to get on the light squares. Here, let's get rid of this knight, which is defending this pawn. Now, oh, the bishop defends it there. Okay. Ah, then I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I thought he couldn't do that. So now after I move the queen, he's got queen here. Let's see, king runs back, then he mates me, so I have to go out here. Well, at least he's stopping to think. Master 1807. Can do the X-ray. Ah, he's going there. So I have to move the queen. Yeah, that was one of the things I was a little worried about. But the queen can go here. There's also the check there to eliminate the queens. It's also guarding against this square. And the check here doesn't work because the knight guards the queen. See, there's always this check here too. Yeah, let's just simplify things. Okay, there. He's got this check. Check here, check here. But yeah, I need to get back and defend this pawn. Looks like this is the only way to do it. Yeah, I can attack his knight here. Oh, then the knight could take the pawn. That's annoying. Let's see. Time to activate some things here. Yeah, I'd already figured that one out. Yeah, I think the knight is going to get trapped if he doesn't, if he takes the pawn with the rook. He can always take it with the knight. Okay, so I could defend this pawn then, and then go after his knight. If he pushes a pawn forward, I can just take it. So he's got to run with that knight. Yeah. Let's go here. Then we can hop up here, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. Now, let's see. I guess best thing to do is to defend the pawn with the knight, so I can move my king away. Let's see if he wants to keep the bishop there or not. Okay, I go here. He puts the rook here. I have to drop back and defend the pawn. I guess that's okay, though. If he goes there. Oh, I have to step back and defend the pawn anyway because of the knight. Okay, let's see. I go here to defend the knight. He checks me. I can step up. Okay, just lost on time. I think I'm slightly ahead here. Let's look at this. No, it's just even. He can come here and check. I have to go back. Can go here. I have to go back. Oh, it looks like he can check and pick up a pawn here, huh? Why do I have to go back there? I was thinking, oh, because I would need to keep the knight defended. And it's all just even. Yeah, tricky. I think maybe I had an advantage at some point. If we back up right here, I'm okay here. Oh, I needed to oppose immediately. What did I play here? I went that way. Yeah, if I went this way, then I have this slight advantage that I could keep. Okay, let's get another game here. So we're kind of winding down this stream. Maybe one or two more games. We'll see. Maybe d4 again. d4, c4. The Queen's Gambit declined, so we got a classical setup. Get the knights out, push the pawn, so he's got the basic pawn triangle formation. Go ahead and play here. And castle. So very solid setup here for both sides. Let's kick the bishop and see if he really wants to take. He does. And he wants to keep taking. So we're almost to a point where we could play a, yeah, I think we can play a sacrifice, the Greek gift sacrifice, right? Because you push the knight away. He has no control over this square. So you can take here, and then you can put a knight here with check. Those are the usual key ingredients for the for the Greek gift sacrifice. Then the queen comes out here threatening mate, or it comes here, or it comes here. So the check here, he can't run this way or this way. He has to go back here. Yeah, I think he chose a wrong way to play that one. Ah, he's got the en passant. Okay. I take, he takes. So if I go here, this is still defended. I can take here with check and win the queen. King can't run to this side. It has to run back this way. Yeah, or he goes there. So the check here, the king will go this way. Now the king could run to f7 too. Queen here check is possible. Or I could just take the rook. Queen here check. King takes knight. I don't see the follow-up there. There's the bishop out. Well, we'll get the rook for 2 pieces anyway, and some pawns, and his king is messed up. Maybe this is good enough. Develop the bishop and then bring a rook over. Be interesting to look at this after the game and see what the best continuation was there. If it was, yeah, so he moved the bishop to defend the rook, so this check doesn't win a rook anymore. So I guess the thing to do is to get a rook into the game somehow. Push this pawn a bit. So I have a check. He blocks with the queen. Yeah, I want to get another piece on this square here. But it's not so easy. Let's see, how does the queen get out of here? Here or here is taken, so maybe I'll do it like this. Ah, he's got the bishop there. So I check here. Oh, we can take with the knight, then I take the queen, and he takes back. That's kind of amazing. I can push the pawn forward anyway. Okay, now if I take the knight with check, the king can't defend the queen. Looks like I broke through, but only because of his mistake. I think we'll look at this after the game and see the right way to approach that attack. But it might have been a sound attack. Okay, he's just giving up. Interesting game though. Nice to finish on a win. Let's go to the analysis board. So here was the basic setup. Very common position. He decided to trade. Brought his knight out. He didn't respond to this. I think when you see this move, you should really play here. Let's ask the computer. Computer recommends c5. Okay, but it also recommends e5. But it thinks this position is already good for white. So probably black made a mistake somewhere earlier. Just really likes this. It didn't like the trade here already. It's giving white a pretty good advantage. And then after that exchange, it says white is just a point up. But anyway, after he plays here, then this is just winning. Push, knight moves. Yeah, so it's a valid sacrifice. It's definitely the computer recommended move. Then here, h4 is best. Okay, you know, I never think of h4. I always think of queen moves. Here or here are the two main choices. But let's watch the computer line. You play h4 defending. He plays f5, as we saw in the game. Then he play h5. And it's can't be taken. He's got to go here. And these squares are still under control, so you forced him to the force the king to the h file, and then now you've got this discovered attack, hitting the queen and hitting the king. So that's a pretty straightforward way to win. Anyway, the way I played is still slightly better for white. Right now, f5, just a slight edge, and this was a mistake, because queen h3 is good here. And that was actually slightly good for black. Yeah. So let's look at queen h3. So queen or queen h4, either one. King can't move. Rook can't come over. How about if the queen drops back to bring the rook over? Then you've got the check here. It's a mate. So he's got to do something about the mate, and he has to sacrifice. He has to sacrifice something to stop the mate. Knight f6 is recommended. And then you can play g4, or you can just take the knight. And you have your material back, and the king is under attack, and you're just winning. So that's the way to play it. Anyway, fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. I am streaming Sundays. I stream chess, and Tuesdays I stream Go. If you're interested in the game of Go, check it out. And I have my YouTube channels, Jim's Chess Channel and Jim Plays Go. And remember to follow me here to get notifications for when I'm streaming. And I will see you guys around. Bye now.